The time is now.
In those days, Caesar Augustus issued a decree that a census should be taken of the entire Roman world. This was the first census that took place while Quirinius was governor of Syria, and everyone went to their own town to register. So Joseph also went up from the town of Nazareth in Galilee to Judea, to Bethlehem, the town of David, because he belonged to the house and line of David. He went there to register with Mary, who was pledged to be married to him and was expecting a child. While they were there, the time came for the baby to be born, and she gave birth to her firstborn, a son. She wrapped him in cloths and placed him in a manger, because there was no guest room available for them.
For my 30th birthday, some of my best friends brought me 2 tiny antique coins. One had the head and name of Pontius Pilate on it, and the other that of Caesar Augustus. These 2 tiny denarii are precious to me. They're evidence from outside the Bible that the Gospel writers got details of what they were writing about correct. In our reading today, we're told of the reason for Joseph and Mary travelling to Bethlehem, even though they lived in Nazareth. We know that hundreds of years earlier, the Messiah's birth was prophesied and was to take place in Bethlehem, but Joseph and Mary lived in another town. Again, we see the hand of God in ordinary circumstances. A census is called and everyone has to return to his own town, the town of his family's origin, to be counted. The whims of the bureaucracy of a superpower conspire to bring the unborn Son of God into the town where it has been predicted the Messiah would be born. The Christmas story is not wish fulfillment. It's not a case of, I want it to be true and so I believe it. Luke locates the story in the era of a specific Roman governor's particular census. We know when this happened. Luke is a doctor, a man of science, a Gentile who writes his history having thoroughly investigated his sources. History is important, and these events actually happened. Jesus' birth is not a fantasy or ethereal moral principle, it's a verifiable historical reality. God is staking a claim for our attention on Jesus of Nazareth. God is entering time, initiating relationship with us in a way we can observe, scrutinise and make a decision about for ourselves. But because of the upheaval of people, there was nowhere for the Holy Family to stay. And so the heavily pregnant Mary and her concerned husband find themselves consigned to the innkeeper's stable. Lest we get caught up in the romanticism of Christmas, this historical detail roots the story in the earthly reality of poverty, dirt and inconvenience. The time has come for the birth of Christ. All of history has been straining towards this moment, but it happens in real time amidst the physical challenges of blood, sweat and tears. The moment has arrived. Time has been rushing towards this event when Jesus will be born. God has arranged the prophets, planned the ancestors, chosen the mother, and now the bureaucracy of an empire to bring the details into place. Christ will be born in Bethlehem in human history. Meditate on this and allow God's sovereignty over time to thrill you. Let's pray in the words of Julian of Norwich. Lord, let not our souls be busy inns that have no room for thee or thine, but quiet homes of prayer and praise where thou mayst find fit company, where the needful cares of life are wisely ordered and put away, and wide sweet spaces kept for thee, where holy thoughts pass up and down and fervent longings watch and wait thy coming.